Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. Good morning. I am Crypto Kip, and today the markets are going up because retail strength is looking strong in the US. This came out of nowhere and an absolute curveball for the markets to the upside. Yesterday, CPI data came out. Headline inflation was higher than expectations, but core inflation was actually within expectations. And we are headed in the right direction overall, long battle ahead of us, yes, for inflation, but things are looking good, and the retail sales conversation is what's driving markets up today. We're going to take a peek at exactly what makes these markets move right now, how they're moving, and if this is going to be short-lived or if we're going to keep going up here. And we're going to talk about some other important stories, like what actually is going to get built on Ethereum. What's the actual thing that's coming down the road with Ethereum? Why is everybody so excited about it? And what's going on with crypto.com? I'll give you guys a little update on the crypto.com game they launched. Play to earn. People were making money with it. People are making money with it today and spending money within the game, which is very interesting. One of the first exchanges to ever do that. I think it's very significant. But I got my cup of coffee, guys. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful morning. Life is good. It's a bear market. What a wonderful time for accumulation. So in honor of that, what we're going to do is live streams every single day for you guys at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I am late this morning, but it's okay, guys. I had a little bit extra things happening this morning, and I'm going to keep the content coming for you. There is a lot going on, so let's hop right in and get to it. Welcome, everybody. Just looking. Armin, good to have you guys. Good to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So right now, guys, yeah, I like to look just today at the S&P 500 and the Dow to start. We're not only crypto here at the Crypto Report, we are going to increasingly so look more and more at traditional markets because this is all about making money, guys. This channel is about financial entertainment and education, but it's not financial advice. But we are going to be making sure we look at all pictures here. And the biggest story of the day is obviously that stocks are high because there is strength in retail sales. What's going on right now is the Feds have been raising the interest rates in an effort to slow the economy down. They want to raise the cost of goods. Well, they're actually trying to fight inflation, but they're trying to raise the interest rates to slow the economy down. And, you know, it's interesting because even as the interest rates are getting higher and people are feeling the pain, there's actually strength in retail sales. So businesses are still doing pretty well, even though these Fed rate hikes have been coming along, which is a good sign, and the markets are reacting positively to it today. So it's really good to see, and up 0.41% for the S&P 500 is a decently significant move on the day. Let's see how this thing comes. There's still a chance we get a reversal here. I'm not necessarily set that we're off to the races yet. After all, I do have a prediction that September should be bearish, but I've also said, you know, that could be wrong, guys. I'm not switching my opinion on that, but we're going to look at all the facts, all the data, because Bitcoin's up 1.42% today. The overall market is up. Bitcoin's up 1.84%, currently sitting at 26,600. Ethereum is above $1,600 at $1,630. Binance is hanging on to its $200 price level, hasn't crashed down like some people have been anticipating, even though the CEO of Binance stepped down yesterday, which was a crazy story. I'm also going to explore a new little update for you guys on XRP and just talk about the future of that court case because I think that's important to look at. And then, of course, for Cronos coin, which is ranked number 35, we're going to take a peek at that price action and what's going on for Crow. So let's get into it, guys. Let's get into some of the stories for the day. The biggest story and the reason for the upward move today is definitely the retail investment, but let's peek at the charts. So Bitcoin did have a pretty beautiful bounce, guys, right off this $25,800 level, which has been drawn on my chart for a while. And you can also see that it kind of had a wick down off this $24,800 level. Now, a lot of people are wondering, is this thing just going to keep moving up? Is this a true Bitcoin blast off? Like, is this the absolute last downward move? Is this the last lowest level we'll have before we're off to the races? I'm going to say the odds are, no, but they could be as well. I mean, we could go up, guys. We could certainly go up. An ETF is coming. I think that the people that would have already sold, there's an argument to be made that maybe they're already out of the market. Maybe all the people that have the weak hands sold and we're just diamond handlers now. So it's only new buyers that come along that are going to affect this market. The only volatility we might be getting could be leverage trading, right? Shorts that get liquidated, longs that get liquidated, but holders are holders. It's so hard to say, guys. I still think that there is going to be some surprising dump. I think there has to be one more event that causes everybody in the crypto market to freak out, just like an FTX collapse. If I have, I got a channel here, and in all honesty with you guys, when we said this back in the FTX collapse, was it a scary time? Yeah, it was terrifying. And you were like, is crypto.com going to last? Is Binance going to last? People were throwing shade at these exchanges. The fact of the matter is Binance and crypto.com lasted through all that FTX FUD. But there was a point where I thought, is this it? Is this it? And unfortunately, I believe that that's exactly where we need to get again, to a point where even folks like me ask that question. One little question in your mind. Does it go, is this it? Is this over? Because once we're there, that's when it's real bottom. That's when it's truly the end of it. And typically we've seen after a bull market going into a bear market, we see a time where we come back up and then we come back down again. Now, there's an argument to be made, guys, that this thing could, in fact, come up all the way. And this is one that Black Sea has been saying for a while. Could come all the way, guys. Could totally come up to 40K and then come back down to maybe this 30K level again, or possibly even lower, and then we could go off to the races. That is a possibility that is there. And maybe we hit this target that I've had later on. That'd be extremely painful. That would be later on in 2024, which is not what a lot of people expect. So honestly, I'd rather see it come down here first and then go to the races. But either way, guys, I think that you have a lot of time to accumulate before, and I'm sorry, I thought I was showing my screen there. I think we can come up here to $45,000 and possibly come back down to this target that I had drawn. But the fact of the matter is, guys, is that you do have time before the bull market comes. And wow, really, really going wild with these charts here. And before you see Bitcoin break its previous all-time highs, guys, and we get into price discovery mode. There's a lot of time. If you're looking to get rich in crypto, guys, you still have a lot of time to do it, in my opinion. Ethereum's doing pretty well right now, also teetering on the edge. We'll see, guys, if, Bitcoin goes down, Ethereum comes down. If Bitcoin soars, then Ethereum roars. That's just how this is going to go. But some of this economic data has been pretty good. Now, in terms of liquidations, it's surprising. There's not a lot of liquidations happening right now. You look back at, in the middle of August, we had a basically $1 billion liquidation on the longs. The greedy longs got wrecked when we went down from $30,000. Everybody thought we were going to break above $30,000. I was hoping for it. But once we came back down, reality sets in and you go, okay, maybe it's not time yet. And then you look at some of the other key levels, which is what we've been doing consistently on the channel. But since then, there have been more longs liquidated than shorts, it looks like, which has been pretty interesting. Even though we're kind of going up today, shorts aren't really getting wrecked. And so big money's not really betting on Bitcoin's downside, probably because historically it's probably not a good idea to short Bitcoin, because over time it goes up on average 100% year over year. Now, this caused a lot of fear lately, and it came into fruition. FTX yesterday got court approval officially to sell billions of Bitcoin and Ethereum. The big fear here is they were supposed to cap their sale of these tokens at 100 million per week, and it could be increased to 200 million on an individual token basis. But the crazy thing is they allowed the exception of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stablecoins. There is no minimum for those. And the fact of the matter is that they own about 900 million, about 800 million in Bitcoin, Ethereum that they could technically just dump on the market. Odds are they're going to dump it OTC, which wouldn't actually affect the price of Bitcoin, just basically as if, hey, you DM'd me and you're like, hey, I'll give you, 24 grand for your Bitcoin even, and then I could just send it to you and you'd send me 24 grand. That's OTC. Buying it from an exchange is order books, eating up orders, moving the chart. It's different, and hopefully that happens so that we don't get this big sell-off. But if we do, it would be timed perfectly with where we're at in the market, September typically being bearish and all that. So we could be looking out for that as well. Sipping my coffee here. Ripple lawsuit's been going on forever, folks. It's been going on forever, and the fight is not over yet. Ripple says it'll fight the SEC lawsuit all the way through, and the battle continues. They do think that U.S. regulatory bodies are really not doing the job when it comes to getting regulation, and that's obvious, and there's no end in sight for this. But Ethereum co-founder, not Vitalik Buterin, but Joseph Lubin came out and said, clear heads will prevail. And what he's talking about is just like what happened with the internet, with the, with web, with all the new technologies that came out, clear heads prevail. Eventually this technology is going to get adopted. This technology is so good it's coming. And the people that see that, they're going to be successful. And so in other words, the SEC's legal battles with crypto firms, he's saying they're futile. He's saying they're futile, and I happen to agree with him because you can't stop this technology. Once you let a genie out of a bottle, it's a magic genie. You can't stop it. Crypto is this magic genie. You cannot stop it, and there's so many things yet that we have to see in crypto. Now, I'm going to talk about the other co-founder of Ethereum, Vitalik Buterin, here because this is a great segue. Vitalik Buterin previews a future built on Ethereum. Now, we talk a lot about building on Ethereum. Now, what today is, DeFi, borrowing and lending protocols, gaming, all these other applications that you can use, just the general applications we use for DeFi today, even NFTs. Those are interesting. That is the beginning. But the end goal is much, much bigger, and that's what Vitalik is trying to talk more and more about. And I think it's important to kind of get this out there for you guys to understand it. Okay? He wants Ethereum to keep pressing forward with new ideas and new approaches. Looking around the landscape today, he sees the shoots of future sprouting, but even the newest of the new is not imaginative enough to the founder and what his view is for the future of Ethereum. Well, what does he mean? Well, DeFi is cool and NFTs are primitive, but an extension of something that has a history, and using it for crypto payments is good, but also familiar. These are individual pieces that are designed to fit into an ecosystem that is otherwise the same as before. And so what he's saying is, let's do something different. What he's actually excited about is decentralized social media. And he talked about this Farcaster product, which I'm going to show you guys in a second here. But there's a lot more that can come here. He's saying, let's see how far we can push things in that direction. But where I see the longer term future here is it can really plug into all the other stuff we've been doing as a space. He's trying to get not only decentralized social media, but he wants, the big dream here is to really create an independent open tech stack. Something that competes with Google, with Twitter, without going down as a closed centralized system such as time-to-site integration of WeChat, which is something to be concerned about, and CBDCs and government control over your money with CBDCs. He wants to create more services like Gmail, where you can actually email through blockchain, and you can actually do a DocuSign type transaction with a verified identity through a blockchain, through Ethereum. This is the future that he's looking for, and we are not there yet, guys. And so what does that say to you if you are a crypto user and you're looking at Cronos and crypto.com and building on the Cronos chain, and you're looking for what comes next? Well, the answer is email, social media, the things that we use today, but a completely new version of them, and a decentralized version where we take out the middleman, we take out the controlling entity, and we take out the chance for hacks. If you have an email that is verifiable on the blockchain, then spam emails don't exist at that point unless you compromise your data on your own, and that's a whole different story. That's like you posting your seed phrase here on a YouTube video and sending it out to the world, which is a dumb idea. You are in control of your own destiny with crypto, which is what we really should have in the end of the day, because if you're standing on a cliff, you don't want it to be the government who stops you from falling off of it. You want it to be you. You want to have control over your legs, okay? You want control over your own legs so that you don't fall off that cliff. Instead, the government's like, no, you're on the cliff edge. Let me control your legs. That's my best analogy here. We want our privacy back. We want control over our lives again. We don't want our government with our hand on our back over the cliff edge. We don't want that. We do not want that. We want control over our own destiny. And looking into this a little bit more, I want to share this with you guys. So this is the Farcaster thing he's talking about. Build sufficiently decentralized social networks and clients on top of Farcaster. So this is built on Ethereum, and Farcaster is really built on Ethereum in order to allow people to make new crypto apps, make new decentralized email protocols, make new social media platforms. I looked through some of the videos here, and it's actually really spectacular. And you can just see here from data storage to authentication, just like a DocuSign, if you want to send, coded information. So like right now, what I do is I sell insurance. And so some people have to send me some private data, right? Social security numbers. That's got to go through a Microsoft secure portal. That's got to go through a DocuSign secure portal. You can start doing these things on the blockchain, and we don't have to trust DocuSign. Instead, we can trust a blockchain. And those are things that we want to see this move towards, because then we don't have to pay for those services. We can pay per transaction a very, very small fee. Maybe it's Ethereum. Maybe it's in the Farcaster tokens if they launch a token one day. But at the end of the day, this is the future of this stuff, guys, and this is coming. And once, especially, let's just say, for example, you want to Google something in, here's a great example. I was just watching some documentaries on North Korea recently. I'm very, very into the global issues. Crow Bro, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, guys. But I was just looking into North Korea recently, just because it's nice to kind of refresh myself on what's going on with the world and what's happening. And recently, Putin, and you saw that Kim Jong-un actually met and possibly are talking about teaming up in some capacity. So we'll see how that goes. But I was looking into this, and I don't know if you're aware of this, but even today, the only way that North Korean citizens can access the internet is in internet cafes. And you have to sign in, and you have to use you have basically an intermediary that monitors every single thing you do. I'm talking about a physical person over your shoulder watching you on the internet, and tech that's definitely scoping what you're clicking on, what you're clicking through on that computer. But people don't have iPhones like we do. They don't have Google like we do in North Korea. They don't have these things in North Korea. And that's an extreme example, but now let's take it to Google. We have Google here. We can search anything we want, but Google can also kind of monitor what you're searching, push things in your direction, just like a social media algorithm, just like Facebook can push you articles like topics that you're interested in, just like YouTube can push you videos that you're interested in. And some people like that, and some people don't like that, because then you get ads that maybe you don't want to see, because you see the same ads all the time, because I'm thinning, my hair's thinning, my hair's thinning, and now you go to your social media and all of a sudden, get the new hymns, you're going to see all these things. We could have a world with crypto where you get to decide whether they can track that data or not. That's the real implication here. A Google where you can search anything you want. You can search anything you want, and it's an open database, and it's not going to show you the, top search results. You can filter any which way you want, and they're not going to block anything or anything like that. That's the future that I think that crypto is bringing us to, guys, and that's the real goal here. A lot of people are in crypto to make money. I'm in crypto to make money too, and it's a big reason why I'm in it with my money. That's why I put my money into it. But let's just pretend I never had a dime to my name. I'd still be very excited about crypto, and I'd still want to track what it does, because the use case of crypto is extremely important, guys. It's extremely important. You look at the oppression that's going on in North Korea. You look at the oppression that goes on in any communist country, or even in a democratic society. There is oppression, guys. There is suppression of information. It happens. There's propaganda in every single society. And one of the best ways to get rid of that is decentralization. It is peer-to-peer transactions. It is peer-to-peers and verifiable identities. In a world where you go on Twitter and I post this idea and a bunch of comments that are just bots come in and oppose that idea as a way to curtail the opinions of people that see that post, that's not okay. We need a verifiable social media where I know that no fake bots are going to come in. Even in YouTube, in the comments, you're going to see a lot of scammers in the comments. That happens, guys. Please be careful of all the scammers. I try to get rid of those guys all the time, but they keep coming back because at the end of the day, those aren't verifiable identities and there's nothing we can do about it. But if we could figure out a way to get verifiable identities, then we could curtail something like that. Also, if you're in the US and you have an issue with voter fraud, and I'm not touting any conspiracy theories here or anything like that. But I will say this, guys. There is a reality that there are some weird things that go on with elections before the most recent elections. Back in history, there are cases where people voted that maybe they voted twice. There's been cases where deceased people have voted, and that's undeniable facts. Those have happened. With a verifiable blockchain, we can have real, true, verifiable, 100% accurate results. We have maybe, very, very solid elections right now, but we can't be certain because it's not verifiable on a blockchain. We are taking the ballot counters and the ballot counting machines and the media's word for it. And frankly, I'm not doubting them, but I'm saying I'd rather put my faith in a blockchain than somebody saying, oh, no, you're good. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I'm coming from with this, guys. I'm here to make money in crypto. You're here to make money in crypto. But the benefits that come to society with crypto are going to be incredible, guys. I don't talk enough about that, really. I think that more people need to talk about the use case of crypto. As I was kind of reading through this story and Vitalik Buterin talking about this today, it kind of snapped my mind back into reality here and showed me that the truth is we need to look at this stuff. This is the way that the direction needs to go. And if you're a developer out there, you should be working on these technologies. You should be trying to figure out how to integrate these things into society. These are the things we need to be excited about. Good morning, everybody. I see everybody hopping in the chat here. If you guys have any questions, by the way, let me know in the comments down below. Just Looking is a member. Sushi Satoshi is a member on the channel. If you guys want to become a member, you can do so in the link in the description down below to support the channel. You also get access to our private Discord, and there's giveaways coming for members once we hit 100 members on the channel. Let's talk about the next story here. So, here's another good example, though. Vitalik Buterin just recently got SimSwap hacked. I don't know how to say that. SimSwap attacked. His phone got compromised because of, I think, Verizon or what is it? T-Mobile. Somebody at T-Mobile, somebody got access to the T-Mobile system, a centralized entity, and they took control of his phone. They hacked his Twitter account, and they stole $690,000 from his followers on Twitter. On a decentralized social media platform with a two-factor authentication identity, with this technology, these things are avoidable. If we didn't have a T-Mobile company and we just had a blockchain which hosted all the data of all the phone calls and all the transactions, and we could use this as the internet for our phone calls, for our text messages, and everything was just code, then we don't have compromised hacks like this. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what Vitalik is talking about. This is the future that we need. People are building on Bitcoin. Here's where we're at, guys. People are excited about an on-chain monkey. Look at this stupid NFT. It's so funny to me. Look at this weird little, looks like a cheese grater mouth, laser-eyed piece of metal, Ukrainian flag on the head. I don't know what's going on. What is going on with this monkey? But this thing sold for $100,000. The on-chain monkey sold for $100,000 in one of the biggest Bitcoin ordinal sales. what is Bitcoin Ordinals, guys? It is NFTs on Bitcoin. You can also build coins on Bitcoin, and people are trying to build on Bitcoin just like we were talking about with Ethereum. This is what people are excited about. This is how new it is. This is exciting. I'm talking about movies broadcast on Ethereum. I'm talking about Uber ordered through the Ethereum blockchain. I'm talking about emails sent through Ethereum. And we're talking about on-chain monkeys right now. You can see how far we have to go. We have a long way to go, folks. Long way to go. It's new technology. It's exciting. It's unbelievable. Bitcoin only came around in 2009. And for the last decade, over the last decade, even more, people have been calling it a scam. Only in the last 2 years, people have finally stopped calling it a scam. And now people are just silent about it. Silent about it. There's a great saying, first they laugh, then they... first they laugh and then they cry and then they're silent and then you win or something. I don't know. I just totally botched that. But we are in kind of the silent phase right now. People are getting silent because they know this thing is coming. I'm not excited about the on-chain monkeys, but it's also good to see that there is development going on Bitcoin and in other things. And NASDAQ's getting ready for it too. Bitcoin ETFs are coming, guys. NASDAQ is getting ready. And once, we have these Bitcoin ETFs that come out, what we'll start to see, folks, is a real time where, if big companies are starting to get into crypto, then the brightest minds and the most successful coders that are recruited by these large companies are going to start to adopt this technology and learn more about it and maybe start their own projects on these chains. I'm excited for this Bitcoin ETF mostly because it's a green light for everybody in society to say, crypto's here to stay. I'm going to start building. I'm going to start using it. I'm going to start investing in it. And it's going to set off a chain reaction, in my opinion, that could make it one of the biggest bull runs we've seen yet. Smash up the like button if you like that one, guys. And if you like the content, tap the like button for us because it helps us in the YouTube algorithm. We got 28 viewers, 14 likes. I know we can get those likes up to 20, folks, at least. And we're going to continue to grow this thing and give you guys the latest and greatest news. Now, right now, Binance is on a cliff. Crocoin is also trying to hang on to its 5-cent level, but I still think there's a chance we come down to 3.1 cents. If Bitcoin goes up to $45,000, guys, I'm just going to tell you this. From current prices, getting back up to 6 or 7 cents is about a 30% gain for Bitcoin. Or for Crocoin, excuse me. For Bitcoin to get up to $40,000 is about it's about an 80% gain. So if Bitcoin gets up to that $40,000 level or so, we might see Crocoin come up possibly a little bit more, possibly about the same gain. We could potentially see, an 8-cent level. At best, guys, I'm going to say we see, a 10-cent crow. That's at best if Bitcoin hits $45,000. Well, we are still in the bear market. Now, once Bitcoin hits $45,000 and if it retraces and comes back down, and then we go into a full-fledged bull market, then, guys, then I can start getting very bullish and we can start looking at those $1 crow predictions that I 100% believe in. I totally believe in a dollar crow. I believe in a $2 to $5 crow, but it's not going to happen overnight, folks. If Bitcoin comes up to 45K, like I said at the beginning of the stream, we could see this thing come up and then, and I'll go back to share my screen here. We could see this thing come up, guys, and then down and then up again and then like to the moon. That's something we could see. If this happens, I'm going to say, guys, that Crocoin could do something very similar. Do something very similar indeed and maybe come up, come back down, test this level again, and then go to the moon, which, look at this. See this? You see this. This is the history. This is what it's done. And this is likely what it's going to do again. Am I going to sell it when it goes to 15 cents? No. I'm going to buy more if it goes back down to 6 cents. I'm going to be buying at 15 cents. I'll buy at 30 cents. I think 50 cents is still a good price for Crow, because at the end of the day, I think this thing gets back up to 95 cents, and I think it breaks out to all-time highs, and I think it gets past $1, and I think it gets up anywhere from $2 to $5 in the next bull market. We'll see how it plays out, guys, but that is one of my predictions for this coin, and I'm very excited. I am very, very, very excited. Daryl says, I'm glad for the constant video updates. I'll be listening in Qatar. Appreciate it. Oh, you're deploying. Hey, thank you for your service. Commend you for your service, Daryl. I suggest anybody in the chat commend Daryl for his service. We appreciate you. We need our military, guys. We definitely need our military. Navy, Army, Air Force, where you at, Daryl? Where you at? Top secret? CIA, FBI? Tell the truth. Just kidding. Hey, all right. What do we got? Let's talk a little bit, guys. Let's hang out. I got a jet here in a minute, but let's talk a little bit. What's on your mind, crypto fam? What do you guys got going on? What are you thinking about today? What's at the top of your mind? Are you bullish? Do you believe in the Bitcoin halving cycles? Air Force, I appreciate you. That is awesome. That is super awesome. Yeah, if I have a son, if I got married, I'm looking to potentially have a kid. We'll see how that goes. If I have a son, I'm going to name him Maverick. Yeah. I mean, I love it. So I appreciate you. Thank you for your service, my friend. Thank you for your service. What else is going on? Do we have like a battle going on over there? Or is it just, are you getting stationed over there, or what's the story there? Or is it top secret? Trado says, Crow, please fly me to the moon. Uh-oh. You guys just got a song. I just did it. I just gave you a little lick of my singing. My bad. Main City chat. You want to chat Main City? We could chat Main City, folks. We could chat Main City. I do like Frank Sinatra, though. He is great. And you know what? If Crow does start going to the moon, I will just straight up start singing Fly Me to the Moon. I will sing that whole song. When Crow hits $1, I'll sing you guys Fly Me to the Moon. How about that? It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite songs. I do like singing Frank. He's good. He's real good. I got a deal to close today. I got to get into the office, folks, because I got some paperwork I got to do. I got some deals to close because I'm trying to stack as much cash and grind hard at my job and on this YouTube channel so I can earn as much as I can, which is what you guys should be doing, earning as much as you can before we get into a bull market. Let's look at the Main City. Congratulations on your legendary. That's exciting. Just Looking. Congratulations to you. Thank you, Just Looking. I appreciate it. I've actually got a show tomorrow at a private country club. We're singing. I got a 3-hour set tomorrow night. Gonna make like $350, I think. I got a 5-person band. We split it 5 ways, so not bad, right? Get paid to sing, not so bad. Looking at the game here, I just want to show you guys a little update. I'm currently not competitive. Rank number 1,000. I can't really climb up in the rank here. Now, shout out to Gold Pony Crypto. Gold Pony, I don't know if you're watching this right now or if you're watching this later on today, but he's another crypto.com influencer. And he's crushing it in the game. He's like ranked number 500. I don't know how he's doing it because I don't think he has a blockchain land, but he's kicking my butt. I got a blockchain land, and I'm just not. I don't think my strategy was good out of the gates. What I made a mistake of is I wasn't upgrading my lower properties. I think you have to upgrade in this game your most common properties first, because that's like the most affordable way to do it. And so on my second plot of land, actually, right now, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to update all these plots of land here and make this happen. Boom. Upgrade. You're going to watch it happen live, guys. I'm upgrading this thing to there. It's making me $1 billion Okay, good. That's good enough. Let's move to the next one. I want everything to make me a billion. If it's not making me a billion, then it's not doing it right, in my opinion. So let's keep upgrading here. Boom, upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. And then what I'll do is I'll actually end up boosting all these too. I want to boost the ones that make you billions. I'm trying to figure out a strategy here. I'm trying to get more competitive in this game, but it is tough, guys. It is very, very tough. This is an uncommon one, so actually I think I'm making the same mistake here. I probably shouldn't have been upgrading that one, but boom, look at this. Now I'm making a lot. Making billions here. 3 billion on that one. So let's see here. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Upgrade to prestige. Making millions, 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 millions. Let's get billions, guys. Let's get to the billions. Click, click, click. Ah. Yep, billions. I'm making billions. Good. So this is my strategy. I know. What are you guys doing out here? What's the starting income versus after? What are you asking? Just looking. What was your question there? What's the starting income versus after? What do you mean? Expand on that for me. I'm not following, brother. I'm not following. I guess I'm going to keep boosting this up. I want this to be making me billions, not millions. We need billions. Billions. Billions and billions of dollars. Nobody's made billions of dollars like I have. Let's see. The greatest loaded lion you've ever seen. Nobody's ever seen a lion like this. Oh, I'm out of diamonds. Couldn't get it up to the billions. Trying to get it to the billions. Can't do it. This is how it works, guys. 5 cents will be the new low for Crow. I disagree. I think it's 3. But, hey, 5 cents is a great price. If we go to $1, that's 20x. Bada bing, bada boom. Make that money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You know what I be saying. You do. Yeah. So I'm just trying to stack that cash, guys, in this game. Trying to build these things up as much as I can. Yeah. That's the game. I think when you get to the higher prestiges, it's probably smarter to upgrade the bigger properties, it seems. It's kind of what it seems like. So we're printing billions. That's my strategy, guys. I want to share with you a little bit. What else is going on? I'll rewind later and see. Was asking you. Okay. That sounds good. What's the starting income versus after? Was asking you before you upgraded the prestige. Oh, man. Yeah, it's just like, it's a lot. I mean, keep upgrading. Keep upgrading. It's a big jump. Tough to say. I don't think I have any other prestiges. Because at first you make less right after the prestige. But then it's still pretty cheap when you want to do your first couple upgrades after prestige. I'm trying to see if I can find another example for you here. No, I really can't. I'll do another one for you. Got another live stream tomorrow. Actually, I think I'm live streaming with Oscar Ramos tomorrow. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. So that'll be fun. Good to get together with the Crow fam. Do a little stream together. But guys, I got a jet. I gotta go home. I'm home already. I gotta go to work actually, and I gotta sit down with my boss, and we gotta strategize, and we gotta make sure that our clients are happy, and I gotta do my work so I can make more money, so that we can buy more of these dips, so that we can get crypto rich together. Guys, that's all I got in this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget, as always, to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. And as always, guys, don't forget to DCA, HODL. And of course, we will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. I will see you later on with some more content. Of course. See you guys.